Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Toby. Welcome to the podcast. If you're a new listener, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to give a big shout out to my day ones for the past 6 years, my subscribers, my listeners. I appreciate people who talk about this podcast, who share this podcast, who support this podcast, who write reviews for this podcast. Really, really appreciate all your support. I've been doing this for 6 years. I've been giving it away for free. So many people ask me why I don't film it, why I don't monetize on YouTube, why don't I charge people for it on Patreon? And their answer is because I don't want to. I love these conversations in my kitchen. I love the honesty. I love that people want to come back for 2 or 3 episodes, the reoccurring guests that I have all the time. I love it. No lights, no cameras. I myself do not like going on podcasts that are being filmed and have lights. I've done it a couple times. I'll probably never do it again. I don't feel like myself in those situations. So I want all my guests to be as comfortable as possible. I do have sponsors. The sponsors keep my shit going. They keep it alive. But I will never interrupt a conversation with an ad in the middle of it. People do that all the time, and I will never interrupt the flow of a conversation. So don't worry about that. But I do have amazing sponsors who I align myself with, who the products that I use on a daily basis. I've turned down so much money for sponsors that want to be part of this podcast with companies I've never tried or didn't align with. I'm very picky about who I have on my sponsors and have on this podcast. That being said, check out the sponsors. Joe, cue up the music. Since 1987, Rockabilia has been around doing officially licensed merch. No bootlegs from all the artists that I freaking love, from pop to hip hop to rock to hardcore to punk. Over 500,000 items on this website, independently owned, operated in the USA. Custom limited collabs drop every month exclusively on this website from visual artists and tattoo artists. We have so many bands that I love and artists that I love, from Gaga to Blink, Katy Perry, Bad Brains, Beastie Boys, De La, Tribe Called Quest, 50 Cent, Billy, Deftones, Dead Kennedys, DMX, Dr. Dre, Eric B. and Rakim, Goo Goo Dolls, Hall & Oates, Wu-Tang, U2, Snoop, TSO, and Paramore. Those is to name a few of all my favorite bands that are on this website. I've owned t-shirts from all those artists throughout my life. Now I know to go here only. All officially licensed merchandise. Check out Rockabilia Instagram. Also go to rockabilia.com and use my code OLLC10 and get 10% off. That's rockabilia.com. Use my code OLLC10 and get 10% off your purchases. Thank you to Rockabilia for being our new sponsor. Welcome to OLLC fam. As we get older, we start paying attention to what we put in our bodies. I personally have been listening to my body since I was 18 when I went vegan. I've always been focused on my health. It's super important, mental and physical health. But it's really important for people who are just starting to get more healthy and trying to step up their life. Doing your homework, reading the labels, researching and verifying everything that's quality. It's part of the game these days. That's why I started drinking AG1s. I'm so proud to have them as a sponsor of my podcast. AG1 is a foundational nutrition supplement that delivers daily nutrients and gut support and is backed by multiple research studies so you can trust what you're putting into your body. We're all so busy these days, so just store a pack of AG1 in the morning into a cup of water and shake it up and drink it. I love the way it tastes. I do it every single morning. It's part of my routine. I bring the packets on tour. It's an incredible life changer for me. Many supplements only reference research from ingredients in their product, but I trust AG1 in my daily routine because it's constantly putting the formula to the test. It's backed by multiple research studies. In one of those research studies, AG1 was shown to have double the amount of healthy bacteria in the gut, which is super important because these help digestion in the immune system and the immune health. And these bacteria are known to help with digestion as well, gas and bloating, which I freaking need. And it also promotes regular bowel movements, what I can attest to. In another research study, 97% participants felt more energy after 30 days, and 91% of the participants noticed that they needed less coffee after 60 days. I quit coffee like 5 months ago. I know I'm good on that. But AG1 is packed with a variety of nutrient-dense ingredients and is the perfect complement to my healthy diet. I drink it because I know it's going to work, and it gives me a peace of mind covering all my nutrition bases for the day. In fact, I trust it so much, that's why I'm spreading the word about it. That's why it sponsors my podcast. Thanks to Angie Huberman for turning me on to AG1s, connecting me with them, and now they're part of my podcast. It's so easy and satisfying to start your day with AG1s. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of the vitamin D3K2 and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your purchase at drinkag1.com/OLLC. That's drinkag1.com/OLLC. It's never been a better time to focus on your health and wellness and get back on track, man. Take control of your daily health. Health is wealth. The incredible shrinking man, Scott Vogel, is here today. Mad little. Let's fucking party, man. All right, welcome to the One Life, One Chance podcast. I'm here with Toby Morse. Today, once again, for the third time, he was on episode 39 and episode 95, Mr. Scott Vogel. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me back.
So you and Mike Judge and Kevin Seconds have been on 3 times now. It's kind of sick.
I'm the youngest one. I don't get to say that much in hardcore these days.
Yeah,
but
you are the youngest one.
Yep.
I mean, I feel good in the 50s, don't you?
And the worst lyricist.
Stop, dude. You feel good?
Kevin Seconds and Mike Judge. That's a pretty good pen game.
Oh, they're pretty sick, huh? 7 Seconds, bro, dude. You're not really a punk rock fan, though. We always talked about that. You're not really like punk rock, like Clash, Ramones, Sex Pistols shit.
Not at all. Clash, Ramones, Sex Pistols, none of that.
Really, none of the punk
I like
stuff.
Group Sex. That's a good record. Black Flag Damage is a good record. Social Distortion, Mommy's Little Monster.
Incredible, dude.
That's kind of where it stops.
Did you like Youth Brigade?
Did they have a falling out at one point?
The other brother, Adam, wasn't there.
Okay.
So I think that we didn't talk about that stuff, but they do punk rock bowling. That's their festival.
Oh, nice. We've never done any of that stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
You done Riot Fest?
No. They do that too?
Nah, but I'm just wondering why you wouldn't do that stuff. Yeah.
Maybe it's because they heard me say I don't like punk, so they're like, beat it, punk.
Now, there's a bunch of other types of music on there now. But you never really went into like that crazy kind of punk. Yeah, it wasn't like your thing.
I saw like 7 Seconds is my first. Well, if DRI's a hardcore show, then DRI first, but 7 Seconds right after that. But I saw like Butthole Surfers, Dead Milkmen.
Dead Milkmen.
So my brother got me going to shows with him, but it never really clicked till I probably saw Zero Tolerance. Shaved heads, Champion.
Yeah. Just like not like spiked jackets and mohawks and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I look exactly the same as I did when you met me.
For sure. You look really, you just like the new you. Like you weren't sober last time on the podcast. I don't know if you're 100% sober, but you've turned your shit around completely. Like you're crazy, skinny, tan, healthy looking, young. What's going on? What's your secret?
I'll break down how and then why.
Okay, let's go.
First, how. We'll start with the drinking. That was my big vice that led to everything. Me being in a bad mood, me being an asshole, me being fun once in a while, me being social once in a while. So there were some positives, but way, way, way outweighed by the negative. Yeah. So I drank a lot for a long time, 20 years.
Damn.
Vodka, whiskey. I never really, I'd have beer, but that's not.
Yeah.
I'd really go for it. So I really tried a lot. I really tried to quit a lot. There's so many territories where I said, okay, this is the one.
I remember this. Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'd smoke weed on this tour, and just the right person shows up on day 4 and you do one shot, and the next thing you know, you're waking up the next day saying, I don't remember anything. And then the cycle continues. So that went for a long time. And, touring as much as Tara did, I had a lot of great times drinking, but so many bad mistakes, rude, out of line, just breaking things. Yeah. And a lot of now that I'm, and to get to the bottom line, I will still have a beer, but I haven't felt a buzz. I'd say in the last 3 years, I felt a buzz because I did a shot. Yeah. Before it would take me like 4 shots to feel a buzz. Now 1 shot, I'm like, whoa. But I haven't been drunk or anything close to drunk in probably like 3 years.
It's amazing, man.
Yeah, it kind of is.
I bet your lady's happy too.
I think everyone's happy, especially my band, because I was never it's really weird with me. Like, I never got to the point where I'd go on tour for a month, drink every day, and come home and keep drinking. I'd always go home and stop, which kind of now thinking back to when I didn't drink and had to play shows, it was really kind of made me panic. Yeah. So I think it was all liquid courage, maybe is the right word, to get on stage, or liquid energy. So eventually I tried to quit drinking. Everyone knew that's close to me that, I was doing it too much, or I couldn't handle as much as I was doing. I find that it's not like anything bad happened. Like I got I got a DWI or I fell off. Nothing. There was no event. I just stopped.
Yeah.
And so with that, that's like, a normal day for me on tour would be drink a half of vodka before we play, drink the rest after we're done. If it's a really great night, look for more.
Yeah.
That leads to eating a pizza at 2 a.m. and the next day you just sleep in as long as you can. And it's just a vicious cycle of unhealthy for the mind and the body. So
totally.
But
you were always walking, though, too, or running, even when you were drinking, though, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I was so athletic when I was young.
Yeah.
I used to run even when I was drinking, before my back got really bad and tear, I would force myself to run every day. But then my back really got fucked up, which I'm sure was the extra 20 pounds in my belly.
Mm-hmm.
So when I stopped drinking, I think you're not hungover, and maybe you look at yourself in the mirror and maybe want to make yourself better. So anyone that has, and anything I'm saying here, I'm not judging anyone. All of my really good friends have either drank hard or still do. And, I don't think I'm this righteous dude, but I do. Well, people are still listening. I would say from my perspective, stopping drinking and being hungover and all the shit I did on tour for 20 years, it's like I'm just in such a better mood.
Yeah.
Everything's
awesome.
Better. Everything.
Yeah.
So, and it's kind of crazy. Like, I found like 4 or 5 meals that I really like tofu and vegetables over rice. That's only like 500 calories.
Yeah.
And that's something like I would eat 3 times a week. And like,
so good.
I just found these things, and eventually, then I got this stupid watch from Target, this little cheap watch that counts steps. So, I just want to get to 20,000 steps a day.
It's like a bootleg Apple Watch.
I don't. It's like $40. It's like the cheapest thing.
No, that's great.
It's because me and Errol, our tour manager in Europe, one of my best friends, we'd have these contests in Europe.
How many steps you can get?
Yes, but on stage, I'd put my phone down, so I'd be giving up a couple thousand. So
totally.
I bought this, but he's good. I mean, he has to just walk all day.
How many steps you getting on stage? You think like an hour set?
It's less than I
want to try it.
Originally thought. Maybe back in the day when I was a little crazier on stage.
Yeah, but you're going back and forth still a lot.
Yeah, I'd say maybe 3,000.
Damn.
Yeah.
So do we even break in like a mile or two on stage by going back? Not really, probably.
I don't know.
I'm gonna do it all year on tour because I got this Aura ring.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
So it tracks my sleep and my heart rate and my stress and all my. It's fucking crazy, dude. I love it. Same thing.
Nick Jett has a watch like that, and he tracks all that. And I just don't know anything. I just know if I get the steps, I curb my eating to where still I have a real sweet tooth too. So
same.
I'm crazy too. Like I now have a scale with me everywhere I go, and
really
a big thing for me is I don't eat late.
Yeah,
and if I wake up in the morning and I weigh what I want to weigh, I'll get coffee and a donut all the time. And
that's it.
At night, I, try to not eat. And then in the morning, it's go time. Donut, cinnamon bun.
Do you do intermittent fasting, that stuff?
I've never done that. Now it's just starve. I don't even want to say starve.
It's kind of like the same thing, though. You don't eat to a certain time, right?
Yeah. I'll try to eat dinner around 5 o'clock. And then after that, but.
One meal a day?
No.
Okay.
No. I'll eat, I don't know if this is the best way. I'm sure Adam, and not in a rude way, could poke a lot of holes in my weight loss because I don't eat great. I'm sure I'm like deficient in some things.
Yeah.
But like just eat, like I love bagels and cream cheese. So if I go to the supermarket, you can find bagels that are like 170 calories and lower fat cream cheese. For some people that sucks because you can definitely taste it, but for me, I'm also like, I think you might be one of these people. Mm-hmm. There's people on tour like Jordan and Tara. They base their day around where they're going to eat. They want certain meals. I am the opposite. The last thing I want to do on tour or in life is go sit down with a bunch of people and eat. I'm so antisocial.
I get it.
Like for me, it's like I look at a place. If it's busy, I keep going. I want quickness and just to get it done. So me eating lower calories things, I'm just shoving it in my fucking mouth.
Are they foodies going to restaurants and stuff like that? Nice restaurants?
I mean, it's a great thing.
Yeah.
That's a great way to live on tour. It's just not me. Luckily, Terror's had a bandwagon a lot in the U.S.
That's cool.
And I'll just fill up the fridge and cook. That way I don't have to see anyone. When we did Warped Tour, someone that worked in the kitchen told me they think I had the record. I went to the catering because you have a card that they can see. I went twice.
Damn.
Because just to go to catering, it's free food and great. But just the social waiting in line, being around people, I just bought food and that's just the way. Yeah.
What about coffee? You a coffee snob? Like you going to coffee shops on tour?
Yeah, but at home, I mean, yes, that's something I'll like when everyone's like, we're going to go walk and get coffee, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But also like, then they want to sit there and talk. I'm pretty antisocial.
Even just like that, even at home too?
Oh yeah. It's perfect.
Really?
It's perfect. Like we're at Terror right now I'm out here because we were just in the desert, like near Joshua Tree.
Yeah, it's nice out there.
Yucca Valley, writing new songs, and it was me, Jordan, and Nick in this house out in the desert, and I could tell me and Nick, it was great. We'd do our shit, go for walks, but we did nothing social. And I could tell Jordan, I would be like, "You bored?" He's like, "Yes," because he's probably used.
He's a social guy. Yeah.
He likes to, do stuff, and he's single and all this stuff. So he's like stuck with two dudes. Like I'm in bed by 7:00.
Really?
Yeah, just watching. I'm rewatching The Wire.
Oh, so good, dude.
I get all my shit done. We do our terror stuff. I eat some food. I got my steps. This is how fucking lame my life is now.
That's when you get older.
Anyone that knows me from like pouring vodka in my eyeball and smashing my head through a wall, that shit's done.
You go to bed early at home too?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
But
like before 9? Yeah.
In bed for sure. I can't stay. I'm 51. I'm gonna be 52 in a couple months. I can't stay up anymore. I like. Even if I want to, my body shuts off at like midnight.
Well, you wake up early though, no?
Yeah, I'm up at like 6.
Yeah. Are you getting steps in the morning too, like when you're at home?
I tried it, I got a goal to get 10,000 by 10 o'clock. Because then
10 a.m.?
10 a.m., then
wow.
20 will come. So everyone out there...
We go for 20,000 a day?
This makes me sound like this
is impressive.
Good person, but I'm not. Believe me.
How many copies a day you having?
Right now we're at 10,322.
Oh, yeah. So are you trying to get 20,000 a day?
Yeah, and today might be rough because I had to drive from Yucca Valley to here, which was over 3 hours, and then I got to fly today. But I do have a layover in Detroit for 2.5 hours. I might just walk the whole time.
Do you enjoy flying still? And traveling?
Still?
Or no,
flying is the worst.
Oh, we talked about this last time, I think.
Flying is literally the worst thing.
It's gotten so much. Yeah, I don't want to talk about this year so far. It's scary, bro. I don't want to think about what's happening.
I mean, I know what I'm about to say is selfish, but something I hate is everyone now brings those bigger roller bags. Like that, it used to seem like everyone brought a backpack.
True.
Now everyone brings the bigger roller bags, and I'll get on the flight and sit down and put my backpack in the thing, and then I'll get asked by the workers or flight attendants to put my book bag under where my feet go to make room for the roller bag, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm here. My shit's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's the seat. Maybe it's me. Because my body and back and neck are so messed up, but sitting in those seats, even like this flight for me today will be about 5 hours.
Yeah.
By the 4th hour, every muscle in my body is telling me, take the pain, motherfucker.
Do you stretch out before you fly or anything or no?
I always try to get an aisle seat so I just get up and stand and walk around. And I mean, I can get through it. 2024, we went to Australia and Japan, 2 different flights, and moving back to Buffalo, it's because I lived in LA for like 18 years.
Yeah.
And Tara goes to Europe 3-4 times a year. So now my flights to Europe are much shorter, maybe 8 hours, where from here they're 13.
Oh, that's good.
So that's a bonus, and I'll take that. But now when we went to Japan and Australia, Buffalo, my flight to Japan got no. I'll talk about the flight to Australia because it's even worse. I don't think this one got canceled, but my flight was something like, Buffalo's a smaller city, so there's never a direct flight.
Yeah.
So I went Buffalo to Detroit to LA right there. That's like about 6 hours of flying, maybe in a layover.
Yeah.
LA to Sydney was like 15. And then our lucky tour started in Perth with 6 more.
Holy shit. So once you got there, 6 more hours.
Oh my God. My body, everything. I was just like, I can't. And I think I had pretty deep, not just normal seats, but I think I had aisle seats the whole time. And I think even, it's crazy the amount of comfort that changes if you're in a 3-seat thing, if the middle seat's open.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can just put your shoulder down.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I think I had that on maybe even the long flight, which maybe saved my life. But it's brutal. Flying's crazy.
Do you use one airline where you get points and stuff or no?
That's one of the biggest regrets of mine and maybe Tara's life. We finally did start doing this. So I fly Delta almost all the time. And some of those smaller perks are unbelievable. Just like now I can take 3 free bags. I get upgraded. All sorts of cool stuff. But you know how much we tour.
Crazy, man.
For such a long time, it was take the cheapest flight. Because when you do, is it marry an airline? Become married to an airline?
Yeah.
you sometimes you pay more.
Yeah. To get that status and be with that same spot. Yeah.
But with us, being a band for so long, sometimes your mental sanity is a little bit longer than making a couple $100 on a tour.
Yeah, it's worth that. Yeah. Have you ever treated yourself to like business class or anything? Have you ever?
It's funny
because like the flights had the bed
no,
seats.
I've never done that.
Damn.
But for the first time, I remember a long time ago, me and David Wood, our old bass player who sang for Down to Nothing, we did this crazy tour. I think it was like Australia where you fly every day and then straight to Southeast Asia. So we were on like flight 17 in a month and all these little shitty flights and checking your bags and gear. Man. And we were like, all right, we made like a pact that we were going to upgrade to first class if it was X amount of dollars or under. I can't remember what we said. I think we said $1,500 or something. And we went up there and they're like, yeah, it's like $4,000. We're like, nah.
Oh, man.
But I did. So with Delta, sometimes they just upgrade you. You just get an alert. You're upgraded. So it was a 1-hour flight. Detroit to Buffalo, a tiny plane. So it's not really first class, but I get my first time ever in first class like 6 months ago. And it's funny. There was a female also in first class, and there's probably like 6 people in first class. And she was like being extremely rude to like the flight attendants about like, they gave her this like champagne wine maybe in a weird glass, and she's drinking it and she wanted another one, but the flight's only like 40 minutes and they said you can't because we're about to land, and she was like giving them attitude, and I'm like, all right, I see what first class is all about. Stick me in the back with the low lifes.
That's crazy. First class being like a small flight for like 1 hour.
Yeah, it wasn't
like, thanks for nothing, dude.
I literally had 2 inches of seat on each side of me more.
Any bandmates ever upgraded just on their own to first or business? You guys always roll together?
I wouldn't know because we don't ever fly together. We're always apart.
That's right. So you don't know if Martine or somebody's taking first. You don't know because they're on their own thing.
Martine's strong.
You're always solo, yeah.
Yeah, everyone now is in on the has their airline. I know Martine's Delta. I think Nick's something different. I think it since we're all spread out. Jordan's Canadian, so he flies like a different thing. So everyone has their things until, I went to the lounge today and stuff.
Oh, you have to get the lounge. Yeah. That means you're in business or something. We did business for the first time this summer going to Europe for all of us, but then still paying it off on the bank credit card. It wasn't crazy. It was like $800 each. I found this crazy thing. I bought the whole band, surprised them like 5 of us, whatever those. It was just like, it was worth it. Lufthansa.
I'm going to say flying from Buffalo to Europe, the flight's about $1,200. What do you think to be in one of those lay-down things is?
From Buffalo?
Yeah.
Well, you know the price?
No. What I'm going to say is...
On Lufthansa, you can get deals for $800. You get to bid on it what you think it's worth. The highest bid would be like $1,200 or $950. When I bid, it was $850, and I bid $850, and I got 5.
So it's like eBay. Maybe you win, maybe you don't.
You get an alert on your phone. Like Lufthansa does it all the time. I've never seen another airline do that. We can bid on your flight. And I love the airlines.
What I was going to say is if it's way more than an extra seat, I almost would just buy the seat next to me and have 2.
True.
I swear to God, if I can just like...
Those like $200 or $300 though, depending what you get.
Stretch out sideways.
Extra leg room or something like that.
Yeah, but everything sucks. And honestly, to you and everyone in Los Angeles, LAX is like...
You got the clear, you got a global entry, you got all the pre-check. Doesn't matter. People still passing you up.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude.
I mean, just the traffic.
I know.
Like me, you, and Vitello were supposed to go hiking today, and I had to cancel because I couldn't, like,
I know.
I knew it, but I gave myself an hour extra on top of the 2.5-hour drive, and it just, every traffic, you start going, and then you hit.
You don't miss that about out here, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm sure driving in Buffalo is so chill.
Yes, but I mean, listen, I'll take Buffalo. I'm very happy in Buffalo. I don't have very, very little regrets, but the winter's been brutal. And right now it's like 78 degrees here, and I'm about to fly back to 20 degrees. So,
I know.
Yeah,
it is the weather in Cal. It's beautiful out here, man.
Yeah.
When you're out, you enjoy it. When you're out in the valley, you enjoy it. It's chill, right?
It's beautiful.
I know.
Like,
never move back,
especially out there. Like, I'm just not like I was saying. I'm just not like very social and stuff. Like, when I first moved to LA, which was like 2002 or 3. Excuse me, when Terror started, I was more outgoing. But like 20 years of touring straight, having my own time I'm okay.
But your whole life is like being with a bunch of people. Your whole life is like not having privacy. It's like, you know what I mean? So I get it.
Yeah, when I can get away, it's great.
But what number album is this for you guys?
Fuck. Maybe 10, maybe 9, maybe 8.
9 or 10. Damn,
it's getting there.
So 2003, the band started.
I think April 2002, I believe.
Crazy, man. And you still love it. You still enjoy it. Of course, when you're on stage, you fucking kill it. You guys still kill it. We played the guys at the Palladium last summer with Drain. It was an incredible show and crowd. And just seeing you guys you guys always kill it. You guys never, ever play less than 110%. You know what I mean? And seeing you, too, for the first time, because in June, you would have been pretty much just having one drink. Yeah, it's great. Do you feel different on stage now that you're not?
Yeah, it's weird. It's been kind of in all aspects of life, and getting on stage is one of them. And this is, I think, something I'm trying to tackle on this record. When I stop drinking, you kind of think maybe, okay, all your problems are gonna go away. But when you're seeing things with clarity, they're still there. You just gotta you still gotta work through them.
Totally.
They don't disappear when the drinking disappears. They maybe become clearer.
Yeah.
And
something you kind of tucked away, or like
you don't have the masking to erase it. And for me, it was really hard. Like, in my drinking prime and Terror's prime of touring, I would get buzzed, and mentally I'd be like, we're gonna fucking rip this crowd up with confidence.
Yeah. That was your confidence.
When I started playing sober, and I would literally watch the band before us and look out, whether it's 200 people or 1,000, I would start to have fucking panic attacks, to the point where I thought about certain times telling my band, I can't do this.
Really?
Like, my heart would start, like, I don't know if you've ever had some sort of panic, but once you recognize it, for me, it makes it worse. Because then I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, my heart's racing, I'm sweating, holy shit. And then when it's in my head and I know what's going on, it gets worse and worse and worse. And there was a couple shows, so like that blanket I had in confidence I had to go play was gone. And I know Terror always has support, and the people on stage with me are great at what they do. So it wasn't like, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was also like, wow, these couple hundred people are just actually looking at me, and like doing that was just,
you were in your head about it.
Extremely scary. So if I would say for 6 months of shows, it was a battle for me. I even like would tell my doctor about this, and they first prescribed me pills that are like anti-anxiety pills.
Yeah.
I never took them though. I didn't want to take them. And then eventually they sent me to get like a weed, like a CBD, partial weed things, which I do sometimes smoke at night to go to sleep.
Yeah.
But I never took it for a show. I mean, I don't know.
You never had anxiety before you quit drinking?
I would sometimes when I was supposed to have it.
Yeah.
When I was in a stressful situation, or I knew I did something bad and it was going to happen, or I do some shitty things sometimes, and when someone knew I did something shitty, or if I'm at a family event and there's like all sorts of people, a wedding or something, like I'm not so social, but not really with shows. There's always like that a little bit of fear, like are we going to get blown off stage by someone, or
that doesn't happen with terror.
There's only 20 people here, the show's going to suck. There's always that, but never where I started freaking out.
You ever feel nervous about playing after somebody ever, to be honest?
Yeah, always.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, I would never want to play after Terror, bro. I would never want to play after Terror or fucking Madball, dude. You know what I mean? Like, it's this... Which H2O, you guys are totally different animals as far as the sound and the melody, whatever. But, like, you have to say the name, but you've been nervous playing after something. Like, oh, I think you guys kill it anyway, right? It's you're in your head about it.
It usually, 90% of the time, it works out good. There, we've been a band for 23 years. There's been times where... But I think, too, to Terror's credit, we're pretty smart. I have no, like, going on tour with Drain.
Yeah.
A lot of people, if you're older and don't know what's up, you might be like, I've never heard of Drain. Why are you playing before them?
Yep.
I'd be like, because we're smart.
Totally.
Totally. And I remember when 2017 or 18, we did the same thing with Knock Loose, and all these people. This I can clearly remember, because I don't think many older bands were doing that then, and we got asked to play before Knock Loose, and it's a little, I don't want to say it's a blow to your ego, but it was one of the best tours we ever did.
But I love that you do that, because you are older band. You're still relevant and still kill it, but there are new bands coming, and sometimes new bands come, they blow up, whatever, and you're not like too cool. Yeah, I have egos to do that. It's like it's a new audience.
For me, it's such a win-win. The stress is gone.
Yes, that's pressure.
There's young kids there that go crazy. Like both those tours, whether it was Knock Loose 10 years ago or whatever, 8 years ago, or Drain now, packed, sell so much merch.
Dude, the Drain show we played with and played them, you guys fucking murdered. And I even thought, I was like, fuck, man, because this is your city, and I'm like, damn, Drain's gonna have to go on after Terror, but they've been on the tour the whole time. This is how the energy must feel. And Drain obviously killed it. They have their own style. They're hard, but they have like, people diving with like, swimming things on, all that stuff. It's a different energy, but you guys are just like straight up hard. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not like smiling up there. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy.
I give it up to Drain too.
Yeah, he's old school.
I'm
this guy lives in Buffalo. Leave him alone, dude.
I don't know what this is called. SE. I won't get rid of it. This thing. What's this called? Yes, this is the last one they make.
So Scott's got the old iPhone with the thing on the bottom. What is that thing? The fingerprint
it's the
thing.
Ball.
I love you, dude.
It's the SE. It's the same thing though. When everyone had Blackberries and then everyone got iPhones, I was like the last one.
Holding on with the
Blackberry.
Blackberry.
But when I did it, I was like, what the fuck was I waiting for?
Oh, so when you upgrade to that, it's going to be like the 16 or 17. It's going to be crazy. You didn't care about the phone shit though, really.
I mean, I don't even have a laptop. I have an iPad to watch movies. I do everything on my phone, and I'm not technical, man.
You're really not on social media either, right?
I only have an Instagram. I've never had Facebook or any of those other things.
But are you on there scrolling and getting...
Yeah, and I don't post that much, but I'm on there more than I should be looking at shit.
You don't seem like somebody on there. You see guys like reading a book in the park or something.
I don't read.
You know?
I brought this book. I brought this book. I bought a book. I saw maybe someone on Instagram posted a book on Hardline, the movement.
Oh, that's sick. Okay.
So I bought it and I brought it with me, and we were just out there for like 7 days. I didn't read one page.
It was an audiobook or something.
Yeah, I'm not good.
So you never read books a lot?
Never.
Damn, I started reading more recently. I was trying to, man.
I would say this. People might not believe this. I don't think I've ever read a book in my life that I didn't have to in school.
So you ever read books in school?
Yeah.
Wow, dude, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, also kind of dumb, sad.
So what if you start reading now? You never know. You might start in your later life.
Nah. I tried again this week.
You did?
Well, maybe it'll be like drinking. Maybe I'll keep trying till I flip a couple pages.
So you obviously you're feeling better physically also on stage too. You'll be feeling so much.
It's funny because...
Would you ever feel your age on stage?
Yes, but I've also gone to my band, and maybe they're just saying this...
Shut the door, Max.
Yeah. Because they don't want me to drink, for sure. But they all of them unanimously, yes, say that I'm much better on stage sober. And I know for a fact, it's kind of hard now to talk on stage because one wrong word, you go to hardcore jail, which I think it's kind of sad.
It is sad.
I mean,
dude.
Of course you can't get up there and say some shit that's really offensive and going to hurt people. And I would never, I think.
Are you worried about getting canceled by saying something on stage?
I am
now
worried.
That you're sober, maybe
I'm worried that I would say something. I know I'm a good person. I know I'm an open-minded person. I know I wouldn't say something to hurt someone.
Yeah.
But I also know I'm 51 and there's terms out there that I don't even understand sometimes or know what they are.
True.
And I think everyone's afraid that if like the way I used to talk on stage, like in the 90s, I would see bands in Syracuse that would talk more than they would play music.
Yeah.
And of course I don't want to say something that hurts somebody, but I also don't want the whole internet saying what a terrible person, what a fucking put me in hardcore jail.
Misquote you too, whatever. Take somebody out of context. They did the SIP, all that stuff. Like take something out of context and then try to cancel somebody.
Right. But all that said, now sober, I do talk more and I connect with people way more. I know that for a fact because there were, there's probably a lot of terror shows where it's a good thing I didn't talk because I would say, I wouldn't say something like racist or something, but I'd say something stupid or laughable or something that doesn't make sense because I'm so drunk. I mean, I've gone on stage blacked out where I don't even remember the show many times. So that's where you could really get in trouble.
Did you ever have to stop the show because you was too wasted?
We had a show. This isn't funny. We had a show in a bigger, not bigger. Festivals are huge now, but at the time, bigger festival in the UK, and we got up there and ripped it, and I went backstage in my mind. And Nick, the drummer of Terror, who is the most calm person,
so chill,
came back and was just, I don't know what he said, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? Apparently what happened was we played about 3 or 4 songs, and then I said, thank you, good night, thought we played our whole set and just went backstage. So that happened.
Oh, they just walked off?
That was it.
Did they ever try to sit you down and have like intervention with you or anything like that? Years?
It would mostly be after I did something really stupid.
Yeah.
Like I'm good at breaking things. So like I've had to pay for, like in Europe when we have a bus, I break TVs and break chairs.
Jeez. And hotel room stuff.
Yeah, or sometimes it would be unprofessional shit on stage where like taking my shoes off and throwing them into the crowd, just like where you just know, like. Not that I ruined the show, but you can just tell, wow, this guy's like a mess.
Yeah.
So there's been times where, but the terror train is kind of insane, and everyone in terror has got their, not anymore, but in our crazy prime, whether people were straight edge or drunk or, everyone had their vices, and it was only when someone did something really fucked up, you would get put into place. Yeah. Put into terror jail.
Did you ever want to quit the band, or did you ever quit the band? We didn't know about it.
I've never quit. I think the times where in my head or I'd mentally threaten, I don't think I've ever threatened to quit. I think it would be when I'm doing so much for the band and I think other people aren't pulling their weight.
Been there. Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm a control freak, so
I can see that
I'm
too.
probably also putting the vibe out, I got this and don't touch it. But then if you don't touch it enough, I'm mad at you.
You have a manager still. You guys are a manager, right?
Yeah.
And so you're so hands-on with sometimes you like, I can see you being like the emo guy or like trying to like, because this is your life. It's like your passion.
Also, I'm very, very, very hands-off now. It's great.
Hands-off now? Okay.
Yeah, no one can, like, people that come to me and ask me terror stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, and they're like,
Since you become sober, you hands-off more, you mean? Or just in general?
I guess the timeline would be similar.
Yeah.
Also, for my own mental peace, micromanaging everything when, like our manager, James Vitalo, is great at what he does.
Kills it.
And he knows there's things in terror too where Martine, he just knows more than me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got to trust him. There's things that come up, whether because he books Sound and Fury, whether it's about younger bands or a different style of music or what certain things mean in business stuff. Like Martine has his lane and he's very good at it. Vitalo knows all the business stuff.
Yeah.
And it makes it much easier for me. There are times I'm also very impatient.
Yeah.
So there's things that I'm thinking, why isn't this done yet? Why isn't this confirmed? Why isn't this posted? Where is the art? Yeah. All that stuff. But I still have that little bit of stress. But there was also a time, 100% transparency, where Vitalo was like, yo, you got to chill out or I don't know how much we can do this.
Yeah.
So this was...
Let him do his job.
This was years ago, yeah.
I had him manages me too.
He probably doesn't want me like... If I'm the manager, let me manage.
Let me manage 100%, dude. I could totally see that.
So I'm sure that plays into me being calmer too. Like you've seen me on tour, drunk and stressed and mad.
Dude, me and you've had heated moments.
Yeah, terrible.
Sucked. But also Martine's, he's in the mix in California. He's putting on Sound and Fury. He knows all the young bands and doing all this amazing shows. SOS booking all this shit out here. So, but you're also, you listen to hardcore bands too. You're going to shows in Buffalo. You're paying attention to the new bands, obviously. You always have.
I do.
And I admire that about you. It's awesome.
I do. But there's so many different scenes, and it's coming from every country, and hardcore can sound so many different ways now.
It's true.
And with him doing that festival, they do everything from fucking speed to touche amore and everything in between. So he's just got it covered, and I trust him. And he's, they're
killing it, dude.
Yeah.
But so you are going to shows out there and checking out bands and. Do people send you music still or DM you music to check out or?
Yeah, all sorts of things. I mean, I'll still buy a demo too. If I see a demo tape, I do have a boombox in my storage space, but I'll buy a demo tape knowing I'm not going to listen to it. But
supporting.
If you're a band that's selling a demo tape for $5 or a zine, I always buy that stuff and it really just goes into my storage space.
Yeah.
And then when the storage, gets full, sometimes it goes in the garbage, but at least just... I know what it's like to be on tour and $5.
Yeah.
A couple people give you $5. That helps and makes you feel good. And I still like it. I'll look at the lyrics. I'll look at the layouts. I'll look at Bandcamp. I'm scrolling through Instagram. I'm going to shows. Yeah. Like it's weird. Luckily, Buffalo being a smaller city, I can get anywhere in 20 minutes. So in LA, you kind of have an excuse. But like a Thursday night when I know there's a show 10 minutes away, even if I don't really know the bands, even if I don't want to be there, even if I just want to watch a hockey game, I'll usually just go, pay, watch, say what's up.
Do you feel like the older guy like at the shows, like going like the...
Sometimes I'll sneak out early. When I see no one's looking, I'll sneak out and go home. But yeah, I definitely, luckily... it's weird now. There's so the age range.
It's crazy, dude.
I'm 51. There's got to be a couple people even a little older than me that go to shows sometimes. And then it goes down to like 15 years old.
Yeah.
But I think this probably goes for everywhere. I'm sure in every scene, there's still a handful of people, and depending on the band, like not that it was the band so much, but like I went to see with my brother. I went to see Circle Jerks, 7 Seconds.
Then back then.
Yeah, no, recently.
Oh, that tour with
Who
Negative
else?
Approach.
Yes. So I went to that, and that was like a Buffalo explosion of, like people from
Everybody
the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, that was a great show, man.
But when I go to like a current local show with or like younger bands, there's always a couple people that are older, and I think everyone knows what's up.
I love that you've never been like a gatekeeper, and you've never been like, obviously keepers of the faith. You keep the faith of hardcore and what it means to you, and what inspired you growing up, and all the ethics you brought into that, into your life in the band. But also like that there is a new wave of hardcore that may not sound or look the way our hardcore sounded for us, but it's still there. And I think it's beautiful to see the young kids putting on shows, fanzines, all this stuff that like ever since the pandemic, it seems like hardcore's fucking exploded. But I love that you've always been supportive of that. Not like that's not hardcore, like because I feel like when we came out, maybe when you came out, people were like, well, that's not hardcore. That's not the hardcore I grew up with. They're too melodic, or they're too hard. They're too metal. Like it happens to everybody when you first come out and start your band. The old timers have their own ways of what they think hardcore is, but there's no blueprint to this shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you see it too in hip hop.
Totally.
It's a lot of. There are bands that are just straight up hardcore, like Combust, like New York hardcore.
Yeah.
But there's bands doing stuff that I can't feel. I don't get into their artwork. I don't understand what it does to make kids go crazy.
And people are not supposed to.
Right. But
they're older.
There was always that way. There's the whole like abolition, like PC roll around on the floor scene. That never did anything to me, for me. But I was never like, that isn't hardcore.
Same.
Get them out of the scene. There's like,
same.
I said this to Joe Hardcore before on his podcast, and he definitely didn't agree with me. But so this may not be true. But I think when hardcore kids make music, it's hardcore, because hardcore is not a sound. It's a way you live. And then if let's say 4 people that live hardcore make music, to me that's hardcore.
Yeah.
I mean, there's exceptions. If you're like a jazz band, it's not hardcore. So you can poke many holes in that, but
it's true.
Everything from Title Fight to
Hatebreed.
Yeah,
Hatebreed's a hardcore band to me.
It's such a wide thing.
Would you agree with Hatebreed's a hardcore band?
Absolutely.
I mean, Jamie Joss is putting on DIY shows at fucking skate parks for us in the early 90s. And he's a hardcore kid, and his band may sound more metal to other people, but it's a hardcore band. I don't know. It's a spirit inside. It keeps us young, too.
I mean, Frank Three Guns' resume is Ringworm, Terror, Integrity, Hatebreed. Like, that's like...
Totally.
Like, of course, people change and grow, and you could say Turnstile is or isn't hardcore, and I would say that's for them to decide. Like, ask them.
It's not for us.
If they say they're a hardcore band, they're a fucking hardcore band.
Yeah, like I love that band. I don't know what genre people put them in, but to me, they make great music, so I like them. But, if people are going to say they're hardcore band, sure, they're hardcore band because they're hardcore kids. Those kids are all from hardcore.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I think it's a state of mind, and if you make music that's just more than mainstream rock, with like bullshit lyrics, then that's hardcore. But there's room for everyone. There's room for young kids. There's in Buffalo. There's lots of older people like my age that do bands that just play in Buffalo because everyone has jobs and kids, and that's fucking beautiful too.
Yeah.
And all the people that leave hardcore and do something else, a lot of people start businesses that are not hardcore, but they take the ethics from hardcore and what they learned and the people they met.
Totally.
Tattoos, coffee, barbers. I'm sure in corporate shit, there's hardcore kids everywhere.
Book companies. Yeah. Everything. Yeah.
And they're taking what they learned. I'm sure a lot of people that own coffee shops learned how to do tons of shit for their coffee shop from putting a demo together, selling it, paying it off, ordering it.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff you learn.
Yeah.
So I think there's room for everybody. And I think whether you leave or stay, or you're there for 2 years or 20 years or your whole life, you're going to learn beautiful things, and it's going to teach you to be a better person. And that's fucking great.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're like, is it hard for you to be like a civilian in society when you get home to Buffalo? Like just a normal guy that like, do people know what you do in your town? Like obviously people you grew up with, or if you have to tell somebody what you do, you're just like a normal guy living in Buffalo, but you're actually in a very, very relevant, popular, hardworking hardcore band for 20 years, and that's your full-time gig. And then there's like part of you that seems like this normal guy that just like chills at home, watches hockey. You know what I mean? Like, is it weird going home, like tour in real life for you? You like that balance?
I can blend in as a total normal person very easily.
Yeah.
And one way I do it is wherever I go, I wear headphones. So even if someone wanted to talk to me, headphones are on. I mean,
people recognize you in your town?
I mean, sometimes.
Yeah.
Buffalo's pretty small. Sometimes, but not.
Yeah. It's like two different lives there. It's interesting.
I went, Ian Larrabee, the singer at Reach the Sky?
Yeah.
He came to Buffalo to, his son, Ian's son was playing a hockey tournament in Buffalo, and the day before the tournament, him and his son went to a Sabres game. And Ian's a great person and I love him, but we don't see each other like we used to. My old band Buried Alive and his band Reach the Sky used to chill all the time. So he came to Buffalo, and I was meeting him there, and he was already through the metal detectors and ticket things. And when I went through, the female said something to me like, "Oh, you're Scott Vogel." And I thought he just set me up, like, because he was already talking to her.
Yeah.
And I later found out she like saw me and was like, "Is that Scott Vogel?" So it happens
That's awesome.
once in a while.
Yeah.
But it's not like, but I used to play drums in a band called Fade Away, which is the most generic name in the world.
Okay.
So I'll avoid, I'm a musician, I tour, but if I have to say it, if they back me into a corner and I have to tell someone what I do, my band is not Terror, because that makes a lot of questions. Terror.
Yeah. Or
they may have heard of Terror. I tell them Fade Away, that just sounds like a bar band and no one has ever heard of them. So, and here's another thing. This is different, but I have 2 emails. Okay, I'm 51. I have to call my bank sometimes. I have to call the doctor sometimes. I have to
get the Marauder email.
Yeah. So my email is either, I'm not going to say the full things, but it's Marauder11.
Yeah.
And Marauder is spelled wrong because it's spelled like the band, so they spelled it wrong. Or I have a different email that's howsyourmuck@gmail.
How's your muck?
Which is something Busky used to mean.
Oh my God.
Busky used to say muck a lot, and then we used to say how's your muck. So when I call the bank and I have to give them an email, I'm either saying Marauder11, but it's spelled wrong, so let me spell it to you, or how's your muck? It's like, what the fuck?
Adult shit.
Why can't it just be Scott at
something? Because we're not normal, dude.
Yeah, it's insane.
Do you I was going to ask you about do you feel like you're part of a scene still? Like
Absolutely.
Yeah. A Buffalo scene representing, or LA scene? Or just when you travel, when you come to Terror Show, that's the scene, whatever city you're in, whatever the country.
It's going to sound so stupid, but just the whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
No, for sure. You represent it all.
Yeah. I mean, of course, Buffalo.
Yeah.
I have some ties to LA, but I haven't lived here now for like 3 or 4 years. So I'm sure the older people know who I am, but the turnover is so great. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's a lot of people in LA that go to shows that maybe know I'm the singer of Terror, but have no idea that I used to live here or whatever.
Yeah.
But Buffalo for sure. I mean, when I moved back,
the roots.
It's crazy that like when I moved back to LA, or back to Buffalo, I'm driving in my
what are you rolling in? What you got?
Whatever, U-Haul truck.
Okay.
With all my shit. And I'm like, this is gonna suck to unload this.
Yeah.
Josh James from Stick Your Guns helped me load it. That was great. So I knew some kids from Buffalo from this band Exhibition.
Okay.
But they asked me to sing on their record, so I didn't really know them. And there's the skinhead band, Violent Way.
Yeah, yeah.
So I hit them up, and I was like, hey, could you guys help me unload my truck? They showed up with like 6 people and all helped me.
Awesome.
The minute I got there, which was great. And then from there on, like I started meeting all the younger people and all the, I did like kind of.
You're an OG to them though. It's sick.
Yes, and also like I would go. They have a house where a bunch of them live, and I would go watch Bills games. But at a certain point, I'm like, man, I'm really young or really old. Really old. I don't know, but going to the shows, yeah. So and there's great bands. A lot of people doing stuff. Buffalo's a small city, and the scene is definitely smaller than when. I mean, H2O shows in Buffalo back in the day would be like 500, 800 people.
Yeah, I mean. Fuck, we get to do what we love. We get to still play music, man. As a 52-year-old writing your 10th album, are you still as angry as you were when the band first started and things about the world bother? Like, what are you writing about now in your 50s? Is it something different? What inspires you to still make music?
This record, and this isn't a podcast ploy, will probably be a lot about stuff I was just writing. Seeing mistakes I made from drinking, getting away from drinking, being better not drinking, but also when you take the drinking away, the problems aren't just gone.
Was the last record you were sober in the last record too, and no? Was the first one sober?
The last record we did was out here during the pandemic. So
that was a while ago.
And like I said,
it's a shirt you're wearing.
I didn't really drink. During when I was off tour. So during the whole maybe, I never really thought about this, but maybe that long break was great for me to not drink because I don't really drink off tour. So what was that, 2 years?
Yeah.
I'm sure maybe, let's say during the pandemic, I got drunk twice maybe. Maybe, dude, honestly, we just cracked something. Maybe that's it.
Crazy, yeah.
Maybe that was it.
Do you start drinking at a young age?
Yeah. I can remember... I grew up living with my mom and my two sisters, and we lived like in the woods. Yeah. And I can remember I would like steal bottles of like cooking wine and hide it in the woods and go, I don't know if you consider this drinking, but like go take a sip.
Of cooking wine?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I never thought about that. There's alcohol in there, yeah.
I had like this is terrible. I had like a plastic bag that I would hide in the woods under some like leaves and stuff with like a porno magazine and a bottle of wine. And we're talking like third grade.
Holy,
so
third grade.
Fucked up from the start.
Holy shit. Wow. Were your parents strict? Like that's why you sneaking things, or were you like religious or stuff like that? Or
no, my parents weren't strict. They also weren't together.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think any unstrict parent would be okay with a porno and a bottle of wine.
That's why you sneak it into the woods. That's crazy, dude. So you look at porno in the woods and drink your fucking cooking. That's crazy, man. Did your brother? You have your brother, right?
Yeah, but he's my stepbrother, and I didn't live with him till probably 7th grade. That's my mom moved to Texas. With my two sisters in 6th or 7th grade, and I moved in with my dad, my stepbrother, and my stepmom.
But was he drinking too?
No. I mean, I didn't. I just fucking sipped. When I moved in with my brother, our first thing was stealing some weed from my dad and smoking that.
Okay, gotcha.
That was like right when we were getting into high school, and then, man, he really stuck with that. He loves weed still.
Wow.
He loves it.
And are your parents still around?
Father is no longer. My mom still is.
Wow, okay.
That's one of the good things of moving back to Buffalo, too. I'm still not Mr. Family Member of the Month, but I see my family a lot more than I used to.
How long ago did your dad pass?
Fuck, it seems like a while. 8 years ago.
Did you get closure with him and like to get close with him before you left or talk to him? Or
I have done some therapy in my life.
I was going to ask you about that, yeah.
For several things. And the therapist fully pushed me to go talk to my father and kind of get some stuff off my chest.
Yeah.
And I never did.
Damn.
But I will say this. It's kind of like a weird roller coaster. I would say my time living with my dad was pretty... trying to think of the right word. It was kind of a combative household, some negative energy.
Yeah.
There's just always a vibe in the air that anger, negativity wasn't a very
unsafe feelings or like unsure.
Yes, very. And
that sucks.
We had everything we needed. I wasn't like poor. It wasn't like that. Earlier with my mom, poor.
Mm-hmm.
Moving in with my dad, that was gone. It was actually, I don't think I've ever put this together, but my mom, poor, but very loving. Moving in with my dad, more money, but a very negative. And I don't want to speak bad of him because he's no longer here.
There was like a lot of love or like hugs or I love you, son, or caring, stuff like that, or emotion.
None of that.
Damn, dude.
And layered with a, I'm in a bad mood, and when I see something that I don't like that you did, my bad mood's going to be fully directed towards it.
Yeah, that's scary. That sucks.
Almost constantly.
Yeah, that sucks. So you're kind of like fearing, not for your life, but just kind of like scared, probably come home from school or whatever.
Absolutely.
Damn.
And my brother got that directed at him more than me because I could keep myself quiet and try to do the right thing to avoid the bomb.
Be out of sight, out of mind for him.
He might have liked to push the bomb, my brother. So then when I moved to California, I'm away from all of that.
Yeah.
My brother, and I don't really know the whole story, but he got very close with my dad.
Okay.
And there was definitely between them full redemption or bonding.
Yeah.
With me, the last couple of years of my father's life, there was some, but probably not enough.
Yeah.
So again, I would encourage anyone that's in my position, because I regret it.
Okay, it's a regret for you.
Yeah, and on a totally another, I regret it. So to finish that thought, and I'll go to my mom. You probably should, or you might be like me. It's too late and you still regret it. And I don't know what would have happened because I have a really good friend that was in the exact same position as me.
Yeah.
And I'll tell another story about me that is in this same ballpark. Went and spoke to his parents and they blew him off and acted like, what the fuck are you talking about? So
wow.
I know it's probably more about you getting it out and speaking your piece.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other hand, with my mom in a totally different way from my father, I've always felt maybe kind of abandoned that she went to Texas and left me here.
Could have had your back more too, yeah, or been like there.
And it's weird because I've learned things since this. What the story I'm about to tell, even post that story, I've learned more things that gives my mom more, paints her in a better light to me.
Okay.
But I had in the back of my mind that basically what happened is my mom went to her high school reunion, reconnected with this guy, started dating him with 6 months, said she's moving to Texas. We had moved over and over and over again when we were young. And I think I was just like sick of moving and making new friends and all the things that come with moving as a kid. And I just thought I was going to put my foot down and say, I'm going to move in with my dad. And she said, okay, and left. I'm going to go back because there's even more to this. But since then, my mom has told me she actually went to court and fought for me not to be able to go with my dad, which I never knew.
Holy shit.
Which changes everything.
Damn.
But back to my therapist, he told me too, I should say to my mom what I just said. Like I think in some of my relationships, I've sabotaged them, whether it was breaking up with the female or cheating. Like, I'm going to get you first before you get me. I'm going to leave you before you leave me. So my therapist is pushing me to do this. And one day, this is when I was still living out here. Tara had a show in LA. In Buffalo. I went out to lunch with my mom and she was driving me to the venue. She pulls the car over and she said to me exactly what I needed to hear.
Damn.
I'm sorry I left you and I pussied out. I was like, oh, it's okay. Like I didn't say I've been waiting 30 years to hear this and start crying. I acted like my friend's parents did to him. Like, it's okay, no big deal.
It's all good, yeah.
But
did you get that in therapy though?
Yeah, her saying that meant a lot to me, that she acknowledged it.
Of course, dude. Dan, there's also part of relationships too, like you're not feeling like you deserve any love or any of that stuff because you feel like you're kind of neglected as a kid. Then you get in these relationships and you're like very protective or don't trust, right? Kind of like
probably with the band
inside.
too, like just thinking people are gonna quit.
And that's where the drinking comes in because it kind of like covers everything and kind of puts a blanket over everything, right? It makes you feel...
You probably just don't want to deal with it, so you just drink yourself into a state where smashing a TV's okay and funny and...
But then when you go to therapy and everything trickles back to all this stuff, do you think you're like, oh, I was cool with it, I just moved on, had a girlfriend, started a band, it's all good, my mom, my dad, things, you feel like you're like, I got this, I write songs about it, you know what I'm saying? Like then you become adult, start going to therapy and start like peeling back these layers and finding out what is the reasons why you do certain things, right? Where it comes from. It's fucking crazy.
I've always had this thing where, so let's say I felt like my mom abandoned me or left me behind, and then I moved in with my father, and it wasn't the greatest house, and as soon as me and my brother turned 18, he kicked us both out of the house.
Damn.
And I said to myself, like, I'm never asking either of them for anything, not a penny, not anything. And I've been on my own, paid for everything, made a decent life for myself. But now, okay, right now I'm patting myself in the back. But what did that accomplish? I was distant from my parents to the point where I thought it was cool not to ask them for help when I needed it. Like it's not a good way to think about things.
Have you helped them out too?
Have I helped my parents out?
Have they reached out to you and they saw your success with the band, that you were traveling, making music and stuff like that? Did they ever they come to your shows?
Never.
They never been to your shows?
Neither of them ever.
They never saw any of your bands?
No.
What the fuck? How old is your mom now?
She's up there.
But that's her own kind of probably resentment. Maybe you guys maybe you're both stubborn in your own way. Like you wouldn't budge for each other, maybe. I don't know.
She actually recently suggested, and I was like, I don't think you want to do that. Like,
she's probably seen videos or something.
Yeah, she knows what's up, and I'm sure both of them, thought, okay, it's pretty cool. He's living off music and traveled the world and stuff like that.
He's doing good, yeah.
Something really cool that happened last summer. My mom really hammered down on me because with Tara's schedule, it's hard to know when I'm going to be free.
Yeah,
but I got. I think it was 4th of July, so just a little over a year ago. My mom rented an Airbnb, like this big house, like an hour outside of Buffalo, and me, my 2 sisters, and my mom did get remarried. Since then, her second husband passed away, but she has a stepson. So the 4 kids, my mom, and then some of our significant others, wives, husbands, and stuffs, all stayed in this Airbnb for like 4 days, and that was really cool.
Were you nervous?
Yeah, it's really taking me out of my comfort, but it was really cool. And then my sister Becky, that lives in Texas still, because my mom moved to Texas.
Yeah. With
my 2 sisters, my mom and my one sister moved back over time. My one sister that's still in Texas, she's married, and her husband, he loved to walk. So anytime, like, oh, we need mustard, we'll be back in an hour. So we would just go walk and, kind of talk. I think he's pretty religious.
Okay.
But he has come to our shows with my sister and their kids,
cool.
and they cut a little loose, but we would get away and be like, all right, we're getting a break from everyone. So yes, it made me a little uncomfortable, but once I, settled in, saw where I was sleeping, saw how things were going.
Yeah. It'd be nice if your mom came to your show though, man. At least one show, dude. I know she's proud of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure your dad was proud of you too. Just you guys didn't have that talk, a chance to talk about stuff. But therapy helps all that stuff, right? Getting it all out.
It helped a lot, and I found a therapist out here. He was great.
Oh, that's cool.
It was great, and I've since tried 2 or 3, and I don't want to say I don't need it now, but I don't need it now like I did then. But I know it would still help me.
Yeah.
And I've gone to like 3 different therapists in Buffalo. I just haven't. I've gone to like 2 times with each of them and just bail and like just haven't found that connection. So
You feel like writing lyrics is therapy for you, though? Like music's therapy for you?
The thing with writing lyrics, which I fucking hate, is either it just pours out and then you have a song, but sometimes you need a song and you're just piecing things together.
You don't want to force it either, too.
It's tough. But like last night, I just sat down and wrote a whole song, and I read it back today. A lot of times I'll read something and be like, oh, it's fucking awesome. And you read it and you're like, dude, that is not cool. That is corny. You've said that 3 times already in the last record.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah. So, but last night I wrote, it's got to come to you. And
yeah. Dude, you never had a plan B, huh?
Nope.
It's pretty amazing. What was your last real job you had to clock in like a job you had a boss?
What
year would that
When
be?
I moved out to LA 2002, Todd Jones got me a job at Countrywide Home Loans.
Okay.
Doing like telemarketing shit.
Wow.
And that was probably like 6 months, and then Terror just like took off and we just started touring
So
like
that's
crazy.
just been music this whole time. It's pretty amazing, man. It's fucking crazy for a hardcore band. It's crazy, dude. Think about that. A band that's not on the radio, not on TV, underground. It's beautiful, man. It's such a crazy world that we're a part of. It's just like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's pretty
still here.
unbelievable.
Like we can still play music, and you guys do it full time. And as much as people say hardcore is huge, and they're always worried about being bigger than it should be, it's still a very small world, man. Like a community underground. We try to explain to people like what kind of music you play, or just any of that stuff. Like seeing Knock Loose on Jimmy Kimmel and having the backlash it had, that people were shocked by seeing the mosh pit on television. I was like, holy shit, that's punk as fuck. If that's still shocking people, and that's telling
sure.
Jimmy Kimmel he's got to apologize to the viewers for that night, that was the craziest shit I've ever seen. But I'm like, yo, this is since SNL, since fucking Fear and SNL, this is still fucking 30 years later, this is still shocking to people. That was sick.
Probably everyone in the world knows the term moshing in a mosh pit, but
True.
once they see it, they're probably like, whoa.
I saw something weird yesterday. I saw something online. It was a Drake show in Australia, and there was a girl who was like, yo, what are you doing down in the mosh pit? You're pregnant. Get out of the mosh pit. It's dangerous in the mosh pit. I'm like, dude, that is fucking crazy to hear him say that. Meanwhile, Vinny Stigma told me
Wait, Drake was saying that to the crowd?
Yeah, on his video. I see some girls in the crowd praying. He's like, get out of the mosh pit. It's too dangerous. Meanwhile, people are standing there. But also Stigma on this podcast said that originally it's called Mash It Up. Like the Rastas would say, mash it up, Bad Brains, all that stuff. And he thinks that because of the way he talks, he said mosh instead of mash. So he thinks he might have created the word mosh.
I like it.
I believe it, though.
Yeah,
I believe anything Stigma says.
That's a good ambassador for the mash pit.
That's another inspiration who's like 65 maybe, aging backwards like Benjamin Button, still killing it, bro.
We've never toured with Agnostic Front.
What?
Ever.
That makes no sense. You've played festivals, obviously.
We canceled a tour with them way back, 2004. So maybe we're on the blacklist.
No fly zone.
I mean, we played lots of shows with them.
That'd be a great tour, though.
Yeah.
Fuck, they're my top New York hardcore band.
They're unbelievable.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're unbelievable. And whenever I listen to very different personalities, but when I listen to those guys on podcasts, they just seem like the most down-to-earth, cool people.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking... Dude, Victim in Pain, it's everything. Just their energy live, and they kill it still. It's fucking inspiring.
I was...
Negative Approach, too.
I was in Europe, feels like... When did we do our last tour? Right before December. And I went over a day or two early and hung out with Errol. And the first night was a Hot Water Music Quicksand show, which was fucking great. Two of my favorite bands.
We're playing with them, too. First time ever.
Really?
May 24th, Punk Rock Bone, H2O Hot Water Music, a club show.
Amen.
I'm pretty excited, dude.
Then the next night was AF, Murphy's Law, Violent Way, the Buffalo band. So we went to that at SO36. Packed.
Yeah.
Ripping it. Mark MAD.
Yeah. Do you still feel I don't know, feel like a hardcore kid, or you feel like do you feel like a grown up? Do you feel your age? As,
you know what?
As a 52-year-old. Whatever that fucking means.
If you put hardcore kid to the left, grown up to the right, and put me in the middle and said, where do you feel you belong? I'd push it to the hardcore kid.
Yeah.
I'm still like, I'm extremely antisocial, but once you get me going, I'm like a goofy kid. I'll talk about hardcore all day. I'm super immature. Yeah, I mean, look at my lifestyle. I don't want to get a job. I don't want to grow up.
Ever.
I love going to shows.
I know. It's crazy that something that for some people was a fad and for some people was just a time in their life, or the people that say like hardcore died in 84 and this and that and just different, whatever it meant to other people, and how for us, I mean, I'm not a full-time whatever band, but I definitely consider myself a hardcore kid. Like everything I learned from hardcore changed my life and made me who I am today. But it had such an impact on us. But some people it just doesn't. It's just something they grew out of, and it's really special when it's something that you still feel and you love and you get excited about. Put a record on, get that feeling, you get nostalgic. You hear the songs, makes you emotional. I don't know. It's something so special about this music. I don't know. More than any type of music.
I wonder why that is, because I can think of, I lived in Buffalo up till I was, I don't know, let's just say 30. I have no idea if that's right. Generations of kids, every couple years, cycling in, cycling out. Some start a band, some do a zine, some mash it up at every show.
Mash it up.
There's all these things. I wonder what it is that keeps some people involved, or some people. And I always try to look on the bright side. Like I said, even if you take off, you probably learn something from hardcore that's positive. Like
totally,
even if it's just being open-minded to gay people, like something 100%. That simple.
Yes.
And take that into the real world. So it's still a win for everybody.
Yeah.
But I wonder what it is that just keeps some people, that it's so magical and powerful that it, like, for me, no matter what, even if I never went to another hardcore show again today starting, I would always be a hardcore kid. It's in like every aspect of my thinking, friendships.
Yeah.
It's just so beyond the music at this point. I wonder what that is. I wonder what it's like to just come and be into it and dress the part and get the tattoo and start the band. And then 3 years later, you just let it go. And I'm not judging at all, because you could put a lot of...
Doesn't connect with everybody, though.
You could point a lot of fingers at what I've done and be like, your life is so one-dimensional.
Yeah.
So, I see both sides of it. I wonder what it is that keeps some people so embraced and other people just let go. And
I mean, for some people in the 90s, the violence kind of made people not come anymore when it got really crazy in the 90s. But also, you look in the positive, like there's so many bands that like we're singing about things that we connected to as young people that made me straight edge my whole life, or other bands that I heard, vegetarianism, whatever. And then there's some people from those bands that don't even like that no more, but their music had such an impact that what they sung about and they believed in at that moment, we took and made it our fucking life forever. And for them, they moved on from it, but for us, it impacted our life. It's fucking crazy. Like just one song somebody wrote or one album that changed our lives.
I'm going to ask you a question, and you can only say yes or no.
Yeah.
So there's going to be gray area, middle ground, but I'm going to say it, and you say yes or no. Earth Crisis made the world know what veganism is.
Yes.
Okay, how crazy is that? I mean, there's
more than any other band. There were people talking about it. Capo came back, and they had No More on We're In This Alone. But that was a more like in a song. It wasn't their whole entire thing. Right. Earth Crisis are still straight edge and still fucking vegan, dude, and still playing shows and still rocking bandanas and it's so hard, dude. They made it like fucking. Yeah, I would say
like,
so.
Whatever,
crazy.
McDonald's has a vegan burger now. True,
facts.
I wonder if you traced it back, is that. There's a million factors, so this isn't a bulletproof thing, but is that because of Earth Crisis? Is that because of hardcore?
What other genre was singing about that? Okay, Meat is Murder came out before that, The Smiths, before, Earth Crisis, before Youth of Today. But in the hardcore, like the No More video, all that stuff, like no other genre of music. KRS-One, My Philosophy in 1988, love that song, talking about vegetarianism. But no other genre like was really pushing that, man.
Crazy.
Flyers at the shows, the PETA videos, the pamphlets.
Right, and Earth Crisis being so, for better or for worse, militant, puts it out there where it gets big-time media coverage.
That's
or
true.
Whatever. So
that's a great point. More than any other band.
Even if some, dude that's the last thing they want to hear because they think steak is the greatest thing in the world, at least they heard it because Earth Crisis was doing something so revolutionary.
But even Chromax Age of Coral, they talked about that on that record too.
Right.
That's right, with the Krishna conscious. But
it's just crazy that
Earth Crisis, though.
It's just crazy to think that hardcore.
And you could say with Straight Edge, all that Minor Threat, obviously all that stuff, but still, like the impact it's had on us. But like you said, maybe society, maybe now, like now there's a vegan option everywhere you go, the whole fucking planet. It's crazy, dude. You ever vegan?
I was vegan, probably because of Earth Crisis.
Damn, back then?
Because when, yes, but definitely because of them. I'm trying to think if I was vegetarian first or just jumped right into Earth Crisis, because living 2 hours from Syracuse, they could have drove and killed me at any point. If they, but no, just like, being very impressionable, and that's good. I'll say I was impressionable and went with the trend, and was vegan for probably like 12 years.
It's a great trend. Help the planet, help the animals. What about Straight Edge? You have a Straight Edge?
No.
You like Straight Edge bands though. You like the Youth Crew shit.
Oh yeah.
You like Adam Blake. He was never Straight Edge, but he loved the fucking Youth Crew shit.
I love Straight Edge hardcore.
I know, it's so good. It's such a great. All that Youth Crew shit was just.
I hope like H2O, like I hope a trend of it's there, like bands like Citizen and stuff like that, but more melodic hardcore, because that's something I love too. And I love like Texas the Reason and Split Lip and stuff like that, but I'm talking like melodic hardcore, like H2O. And
is there a lot of bands like that now?
I don't think so.
I like Turnstile because they have melody.
Yeah,
they have melody. That's a great point. I never thought about that.
Like Verbal Assault.
Everything's super hard now.
Yeah, and even
which
like
is fine.
There's bands that are really hard, like Twitching Tongues and Age of Apocalypse, where they sing, but it's still like get punched in the face while someone's singing, not like
yeah. Is there a band you didn't see from back in the day you wish you saw?
Yes.
You saw a lot of shows though.
I was very lucky. Buffalo was very lucky. I saw some crazy. Like I saw
a lot of shows came through there.
Rest in Pieces. I'm thinking of odd ones. But Iceman. Saw Judge many times. I never saw Iceman. Judge lots of times. Underdog, Vision, all the Boston bands, Slapshot, Eye for an Eye, Wrecking Crew. Everyone came. But all the California bands.
Yeah.
Let me think if there's a band I really wish I saw.
Saw Token Entry back then?
I saw Turning Point once.
Same.
I only saw Turning Point before the album, so I wish I would have seen them after.
Breakdown back then.
You know what? I don't know if I ever saw Dag Nasty.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
You love Dag Nasty.
Yeah, it's that. Can I say is a masterpiece? Like a band like that. That's what I'm talking about.
I know. This has been nothing like that. It's one of a kind shit,
like
though.
Uniform Choice, just where it's still moshable and fast. Like H2O did and does it perfectly.
Thank you. Uniform Choice was great too. I listened to that record the other day. Screaming for Change is fucking perfect, dude.
Even Turning Point, a little less melodic, but still there.
Vision too, man. You gonna make some more Bright Side coloring books?
I don't know. I was thinking. I
saw there's two different ones now.
It's on my list of I got a to-do list.
I'd like to be in the H section for the next one, please. Thank you. I know you had to do Hot Water Music. That's your favorite band.
I know. It's tough. There's some letters that are very tough.
Oh, you get Hatebreed too. Another H too.
Damn. All that's coming up is Twitching Tongues, the band.
Well, look up Twitching Tongues song.
I did.
Are you still running at all? No, you running anymore? No.
I can't. My back's too fucked up. But I'll go to the gym and do the
elliptical.
Elliptical, yeah.
Is your back better now? Have you had surgery?
I'll say this too to anyone that has a bad back, because I get asked a lot, because I think you know this. If you remember when I was here, I went to Mexico and got stem cell injections and did all this ozone.
Did it work?
I always tell people I think it did, but it's hard for me to know because all I did was Only Living Witness. That's the band.
That's it.
Yeah.
I've seen them back
and
then.
I put my phone. I knew if I put my phone down, it would come to me. It's hard for me to tell because I did all that stuff, but then immediately went on tour and slept in the van and on floors and beat myself up. But I'll say this:
you sacrificed a lot for this for hardcore. I just want to say that your body, your soul, relationships, everything, dude. You put your whole mind and body on the line for this music, man. So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Keep going.
Anybody that has a bad back or neck, or maybe any fucked up part of their body. Yoga is a thing that helped me the most.
Okay.
And there's a...
hot yoga, regular yoga?
It's normal yoga, Well, it's not normal yoga. I found
if you're doing it's not normal.
I found this place in Buffalo. It doesn't matter the name. It's called OM. If anyone's close to Buffalo, OWM. But the teacher there, her name's Jessica, and she has been so great to me. But they have something there called the Great Wall of Yoga, and if you Google this, it's a wall with holes in it that you can put straps into and do a lot of things upside down.
Wow.
So your spine is decompressed.
That's cool.
While you're doing this. So it's like traction and stretching and yoga to try to get your discs back into shape. And she stopped doing these classes, but for like 2 years I would go to her classes, and everyone in there, it's in a doctor's office, so everyone in there had fucked up hips, backs, necks. And she put a program, a practice together for me to do on tour that takes a half hour a day, and stuff I can do by just bringing a duffel bag of a couple straps and yoga blocks. And that is though everyone has asked me, did the stem cells help? What did you do? Because I've done everything.
Yeah.
I've done everything. Yoga, the Great Wall of Yoga. If your back's fucked up, if they have it in Buffalo, they probably have it in your city.
You don't need to go to Mexico to do yoga in your house.
No, and Mexico costs like $20,000 to get that shit zapped up in my body.
That's crazy. That sucks.
I think it did work, and I would
Was
never.
it painful?
Yeah, it sucked, man. They would like every other day I'd lay down on a table and they would like put a needle in me and find exactly where my disc is and then inject right near it. Oh, it was
How long were you there for?
I went 2 different times for about 10 days. And you live there. You live in a hotel, and then they bus you to the thing. And
wow.
You would like it though. They feed you vegan organic
vegan
food. Yeah, it was cool. But there was people I was there with back issues. There was people there dying of cancer.
Oh fuck, okay.
All sorts, because I think there's so many things in the US that aren't legal.
Yeah.
And they'll do it there. So people that have given up on what they can do here would go there. It was mentally, it made me thank myself for the only problem I had was my back hurt all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure. When's that time you moshed at a show or in the pit?
Just recently.
Really?
Yeah, just recently.
Where were you?
God, this is so corny because someone made a video of it and it was on Instagram. So
do you have good skills though? Yeah.
The people from Twitching Tongues have a band that sounds like AFI.
Really?
Called.
I love the Hard Lord podcast, by the way. That was a great episode. I love that podcast, Hard Lord podcast. I love it. I love those kids.
God damn, what is their band called? Now I'm gonna have to look up another.
They like AFI band?
Yeah.
Do you like AFI?
I don't know. I don't know. Do you think I would?
That's the best answer ever. You don't know. Why don't you look into them if you think they sound like... How do you know they sound like AFI if you
Everyone
don't know?
says that. I think they know.
God,
the name might even...
Tell me the name, dude. So who sings in the band?
The bass player for Twitching Tongues.
And so you went and moshed for them?
Oh, God, this is so...
I need to find this video, dude.
So they did a cover. They did a cover of a band called World Collapse.
I remember them, yeah.
Which is Kitzel's band True Blue after True Blue without Kitzel.
I was thinking Worlds Collide, who I saw back in the day.
So they did a cover, and they had me sing part, because I sing on the actual song.
Got you.
And after my part, this awesome mosh part comes in, and I went in the pit.
Oh my God!
But there was,
dude.
which it's fine. But then there was
people were filming you dancing.
Yes, and it was on Instagram, and I was like, oh God. Okay, so is this an AFI thing? Holy Blade?
Not sure about that.
Okay,
what's the band called?
Holy Blade.
That's a cool name. Yeah, it might be named after the song. I might not know.
So I think it's a known thing amongst the band also that they're very leaning into AFI.
Okay. So,
I hope to God that that's true, and then I'm not just.
And this was recently you in the pit.
Yeah, this was in January last month.
You felt good out there on the dance floor?
I was fucking smetting.
Were you going crazy?
Just lucky to get out alive.
Was it a big show?
Yeah, it was a festival in Florida, FYA.
Oh, they were definitely filming you there, dude. They were psyched to spot the Vogel in the pit, dude, in his 50s.
I realized that. I was just like, oh, God.
Is there a title for the new record, or you can't say yet? And when's it coming out?
I'm not going to say it yet. I have one in mind, but
coming out this year?
I'm not sure yet. If everything goes according to plan, I'm going to do the vocals in Buffalo in late July. So right towards the end of the year.
And do you feel pressure to make a new record because your band still tours a lot and because you're sick of playing the same old songs? And how many new songs are you playing? And is it frustrating to play a new song? Because it seems like making a record these days, kids always want to hear the classics.
Right.
So that's kind of like, it's tricky.
Off our last record, we play 2 songs religiously, and they pop just as hard as any of them.
That's dope.
So it's a big win. The record before that, we don't play any of them anymore.
Really?
Yeah, we did play this song, This World Never Wanted Me, that was really going over good, but we have so many songs.
It's hard, dude.
Pressure. I don't know. I can see it both ways. I can see we don't need a new record because we have so much stuff out, but I also will say our last record was really good.
Yeah.
And really powerful. So I think I always say terror's going to stop when we stop having it, and we'll know. But like, shows are good. The last record was good. I think everything I've been saying too, we still go to shows. We still kind of have the love for it. So
totally. People know that too. They know it's real. And also, like, you've been in the game for a while and your band has stayed, relevant, and you made these records, consistent records, right? And so people, I don't know. And also, you guys aren't afraid to open up for a new younger band. You always have younger bands with you guys on tour. You're always looking out for the bands. And I feel like you guys have the perfect longevity career, than a lot of bands. Some bands just do it because they have to do it. Not saying you guys don't, but I know that you guys are smart. You do other things, but some people, it becomes like a job to you sometimes.
Yeah. I would just hate to, I just want, it's hard to keep young kids interested in older bands, and I'm very appreciative of it. I just don't want to be playing for all older people because they just stand there. Yeah. And that's not a terror show. I need some stupidity.
Yeah. And has you ever felt like this was a job for you?
Yes, all the time. It is a job for me. It's one
a job you love.
It's very rewarding, and it's the job I chose, and it's a job that when I complain to other people, they're probably like, shut the fuck up, you have the best job in the world. There's a lot of amazing perks, but you don't really know what the job is until you go on tour for a year straight and live out of a suitcase and all the shit that goes along with touring. It's a hard job.
Yeah, and there is a lot of sacrifice, and there's a lot of...
Yeah, and it's also as stupid as looking at your phone and someone says your new record sucks that you just put your whole life into.
It's true.
And it's just easy for someone that didn't even listen to the record, says, same terror, it's the same generic stuff.
A person never wrote a song before, never seen been in a band.
Right. It's.
You let that shit bother you? Like something like that? A comment like that? Something negative?
I mean, sure, when I see it, that'll hit me, and I'll probably react with, fuck this motherfucker in my head. Obviously, I'm human, and I don't want to be criticized for something that I think is great, but it comes with the territory too. And I have thick enough skin and I have enough. I don't know if the word's I know what terror is.
Yeah,
we're not the biggest band, we're not the greatest band, we're not all the things I could say about us, but we are what we are, and I think we're pretty comfortable with that.
Yeah. Has there been some weird stuff with that name throughout the years? All the things happening in America and the world, and just having the band called that?
Less than you would think.
Traveling and stuff.
Yeah, less. There's a couple things, but less than you'd think.
Yeah, it's crazy being a band before kind of the internet. Yeah, pretty much before the internet really popped off and all that stuff. Message boards, all that shit. It's just a different world.
Yeah.
And just social media is like such a big tool to promote and let people know what's going on with your stuff. It's like a necessary evil.
It's crazy now that I think bands now, rather than taking a tour manager, take a photographer.
Really?
Yeah, that's like so you can get every show. Like, even if every show isn't the craziest show, you just need a couple photos, and it makes your band look like the coolest shit in the world.
And then they show how the tour is going, and then the people come for the next city. Oh, it popped off in this city.
Right.
Wow.
If you show night after night, the show's great. It draws people in.
There's when people post shows or videos from festivals where they're not headlining, and it's like 10, 20,000 people. It's like, yeah, we're killing it here. It's like, dude, Metallica was after you. It's just like that reality of online and real life with touring and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They play those small-ass club shows in between the big festivals. And
there's so much. I mean, it's a dark place if you go down there about everyone talking about. It's just weird. Numbers in hardcore now, just giving out the numbers is such a normal thing now. And to me, that's just
what do you mean
like,
giving out the numbers? What do you mean, like attendance and stuff?
Yeah. Like we sold this much in our first week. Our show is sold out. It's like that was like such a hip hop thing to bolster about how you're the biggest and the best and the greatest. And now that just seems like a thing. I mean, it's a little more subtler where you don't say it, but you subliminally want everyone to think your band is huge. But
we're doing good. Oh yeah.
Lyrics don't get much talk.
Yeah.
When's the last time you went on Instagram and saw a band post their new lyrics and say, these are really meaningful? I hope you read them. No, all they say is, our first pressing sold out. You lost, sucker. I told you it'd be gone soon. That's what people say.
That's a great point. Dude, I love the lyric in New and saying that about some band. You don't include the lyric sheets because what you're saying ain't proud. I still believe that song. Interesting point. Lyrics is so important to me and you for sure.
Yeah.
It was everything growing up. And a lot of those lyrics changed my life just reading, it's like.
And those are the things I can remember. I can't remember the Terror Tour 2 months ago, but I can remember every word of the Turning Point 7-inch, because it meant so much to me.
Yeah, that's crazy. What about some new hip hop? You listen to new hip hop? You paying attention to stuff? Or
did I tell you about the Drake show I went to?
No.
I know Drake's in this whole new weird world.
You like Kendrick Lamar?
I want to. I can't get into him.
Damn, it's so good.
You know who I do
lyrics,
like, though?
Bro, his lyrics.
J. Cole's lyrics.
Amazing. He's dropped a new song the other day.
Ooh.
Called Clouds. It just came out.
Good lyrics?
Amazing lyrics, dude. He's incredible, dude.
So I went to the Drake show. I did. It wasn't something I wanted to do.
Was it Drake with 21 Savage?
With J. Cole.
Oh, it was a while ago, right?
6 years ago?
Before the shit popped off when they dropped the big 3.
Yeah.
And everything took off from that song.
And I didn't know anything about J. Cole. But my girlfriend really wanted to go. So we went. And it was weird. Drake opened and then J. Cole came out.
Yeah,
then Drake closed.
Yeah, I watched that. Yep.
So we're there where the Sabres play, like 15,000 people, whatever. When Drake came out and started his set, I had never seen anything like that. Every fucking person in that arena knew every word.
It's true.
The vibe was amazing. I fucking loved it. I mean, I haven't gone back and listened.
Did you recognize some of the songs too?
A couple.
Yeah.
A couple.
He's got bangers, dude.
But,
I'm not going to lie.
Dude, that you could feel the whole arena shaking. And then J. Cole came out and...
It's your first time seeing J. Cole, hearing him too?
Yeah. And since...
He's so good.
I heard a couple of songs and got into the lyrics, so I've checked out some of his shit. But off that more mainstream shit, because that's not really what I listen to. Newer hip-hop... I think Mayhem Loren's really great.
Okay. Where's he from?
New York.
Okay.
All the Griselda, the Buffalo stuff is great.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of stuff from Rochester.
Really?
The singer of Mind Forces sent me a lot of stuff of shit
that kid's cool as
Toronto
hell, cool.
and Rochester, but the Buffalo stuff is really cool.
That's cool. You pay attention to local hip hop stuff too.
Like Rock Marciano.
Yeah, I know that. His new record with Alchemist.
Yeah, Cormega's still doing really good stuff.
Cormega?
Yeah, really good lyrics.
Shit.
That's
cool.
Stuff like that. But I go back to the classics. I listen to Capone and Noriega all the time. Gangstar, Mobb Deep.
I know.
Tragedy Gaddafi,
I wish I remember that dude too.
Yeah, Queensbridge has got good stuff.
She loved a lot of New York shit, hip hop. Yeah.
Yeah. For West Coast Dilated Peoples, I go back to that sometimes. Yeah. AC Alone's really good. Living Legends.
You're not like caught up on the whole hip hop stuff with Kendrick and Drake and all that back and forth.
I try.
Yeah. I'll send you some videos. I'm such a nerd on that shit, dude. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah. It's not a West Coast thing, or maybe it's a generational thing, because the Chronic and early Snoop Dogg I love, but I try to understand why Kendrick Lamar is regarded as mainstream, but also so great, but it goes over my head. He might be too good for me.
He's really lyrical, man, and poetic and stuff, and
I don't doubt it at all.
Like the last record too is it's like so personal and so like deep and dark about his childhood and all that stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I'll send you some stuff. Like he's just a lyricist. He's not supposed to. He's really not a big pop star. He's totally off the grid, social media, all that stuff. It just happened with this disc that he just blew him up bigger. But most of his shit, he's huge, but he's not like a superstar like Drake. You know what I mean? Drake's got a million hits.
I feel like 15 years ago, I had that J-Rock CD that I think is one of his dudes, like maybe TDE. Even his mentor.
Yeah.
And I liked it, but it's always like, it's like everything goes back to New York hardcore. For me, everything goes back to like Queensbridge hip hop.
I know.
There's things that stand out to me from different places, but most of it's just New York.
Yeah.
Like I love Slapshot. I love them.
Yeah.
But if you put Slapshot up against Leeway, I'm taking Leeway every time.
Oh, didn't we do this before, like hip hop versus hardcore too? It's so hard to do. I think me and Freddie, you did it one day or something, like Gangstar versus whoever in hardcore. I feel like a lot of hip hop.
Yeah.
I think you're more of a you're more of a hardcore kid, but it's pretty. Hip hop's pretty up there for you and me, like a level we love so much, right?
I listen to, I don't know if emo's the right word, but a lot. I listen to like Lifetime, Texas the Reason, Split Lip,
damn,
Get Up Kids. That.
Wow.
There's like, they're not new, but Citizen, like a newer band of that stuff.
Did you like Embrace?
Okay. I tried.
Yeah.
Almost a little too punky for me. They needed to be a little more clean and melodic.
Is there anything pop you listen to that listens to be surprised that Scott Vogel listens to, like, I don't know.
Pop?
Yeah, something poppy like
Coldplay's great.
Okay, yes.
Cool. The Police.
How about something new like a
Violent Femmes, if that's poppy?
Yeah. But not like Taylor Swift or Billie Eilish, nothing extreme pop like that. Okay.
If you kept going, there'll probably be one, but maybe not.
Yeah, maybe your lady listens to that stuff. She gets you into it.
She listens to a lot of this. She got me.
What's her name again?
Barco.
Shout out to Barco, man, holding you down, man. I'm really happy for you, man.
She'll never hear this. She wants nothing to do with what I do.
We always have like, well, I've been married 20 years, but you always have
me, you, and her went to the movies. Remember?
That's right. But it's always like a awesome. Behind every big kid like you, there's always like an awesome woman holding it down. We're very lucky.
She is also part of the change because she doesn't take any shit from me. A lot of people, and not to say people in terror, like, what's it called when you let people
enable? Yes,
enabled me, but she does not. Like, just me being an asshole. Like, if we go out to eat and I say something rude to someone. She's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
She's making you a better person.
Yeah, she's just a totally different mindset. She's always calm. She always looks for the good.
Positive.
But she's into like Glorilla.
Yeah.
Sexy Red.
Oh, yeah.
Latto.
Yeah.
So
that's amazing.
We recently took a trip, like I was telling you, to Georgia. And she found the radio station that played all that, and like that stuff. Like I like the beats are always like really banging, like Rick Ross style, like really hard beats.
Yeah.
The raps are what they are. But,
yeah, that's cool. She likes that stuff. Yeah. And she gets your mind open to that.
But she's the one that wanted to go see Drake.
I'm sure.
What else?
That's cool. You went. You liked it.
But she's got like Black Moon in her record collection.
Is she from
Original Gun Clappers? Yeah, she's from Philly. So.
Oh, yeah, Original Gun Clappers too. Black Moon.
So she knows that too, but she's just kind of kept up with the recent stuff.
Well, it seems like you're in a good place, man.
Thank you.
I feel like you're in a good place in your life. You feel happy in your life and
healthy. You know what's fucked up? I feel like I wasted so much time being drunk and being mad, which sucks. And I mean, not to get dark, but I'm going to be 52 next month. I don't know, Things go good. I got 20 years left. That's fucked up.
Isn't it crazy thinking about our time when we get in our 50s? It's totally fucked up, especially having a kid too and how old he's getting. You see, like, I hate to be morbid too. It's like, am I going to be here till 90? I just saw, that's crazy, bro. I don't want to think, I'll be 55 this year. It's like, am I going to go to 80? Like, what do I got left? That's why I keep trying to stay young, man, stay healthy.
Yeah, it's weird too. You see some people that
because I love life so much.
Drank whiskey and smoked cigarettes, lived to 90, and then someone that was very healthy has a heart attack at 52. Like, there's no rhyme or reason.
I know. Are you scared of death? You think about death? Because you seem like somebody who loves life. Obviously, we all love life.
I don't know. I don't think I think I'm.
You think about death?
I'm aware enough not to think about it because if I do, I'll freak out.
Yeah.
You're
not scared of dying.
Imagine being like scared of flying? Every time you got on a flight, you'd be freaking out. Like everyone, when you hit some turbulence, your palms start to sweat. But like, I try not to think about that. Like whatever's going to happen, happens.
You live in the moment, though. Did you ever plan for the future? Like, you ever worried about the future?
No, because that'd be fucked up because I've been in a hardcore band my whole life.
Yeah. It's been working, though.
Yeah, I mean, I do okay, and I have some money saved.
There should be retirement, though, for people like you in bands, especially you guys and a bunch of bands that have been doing this for a long time and never just nonstop, like some sort of retirement. I don't know, man.
That would be
I know we got
nice.
music cares and there's other things like that, but something for people that put like 20 years into something, I don't know. You qualify for it. Not like the multi-millionaires who had all this crazy success, been doing it for 20 years, but bands who like you, who are like grinding still and living a life comfortably, but also there's nothing at the end for us. There's no retirement plans, dude.
Yeah,
you're dedicated to the core. Like, this is it. You know what I mean? Like,
that's terrible.
You never worry about think about after the band and stuff like that.
I can't,
like,
because
you'd be doing this in your 60s, like Stigma. He's doing it. Why not?
It'll make my head start spinning, and then all bad thoughts will come. So,
but Stigma and Kevin Seconds are like my inspirations in the Single Negative Approach. I always forget his name.
I just thought of John Brannon.
John Brannon. Shout him out, too. I saw them with 7 Seconds. Those dudes inspire me. They're just still doing it.
Yeah.
Milo, Descendants.
Yeah.
Still doing it. Still killing it. Like, those are like the Rolling Stones, I
even
guess.
hip-hop, like KRS-One.
Dude, Redman just dropped a new record I thought was awesome. Common, Pete Rock, Seal Smooth was awesome. MC Lyte just dropped a new record. Like, all that shit. I'm listening to all that. I listen to all the new shit and the old shit, you know?
Yeah, I try not to think too much about It's like, if I'm going to go down this dark path of I only got 20 years left, I'm not going to ruin today by thinking about that. I just try to just get today to a good spot.
Yeah, but now you're like on a health kick. Now you're barely drinking, you're exercising, you're eating good. Now you're like, a new chapter for you.
A nice thing too is it doesn't take much to make me happy. You know, I don't need anything. I don't need clothes. I don't need a car. I have everything I need. Same. And that's because I don't live beyond my means. I have everything and just calmness.
What kind of car you drive?
Volkswagen Tiguan.
Sick. I don't know what that is. Sounds cool.
It's like an SUV.
I love to see you driving, just cruising through fucking Buffalo, dude, on the post office, going grocery shopping.
You're speaking my language.
Just like a normal civilian. You're like a normal civilian.
That's all I do.
But it's so crazy because we're in this wacky world, bro. That just like, it's still, I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if some like superheroes can look at people and get a glimpse of what they're really about. They just see me like moshing up a stage, screaming at people, and they're like, "This dude."
Yeah, you look so normal because you don't have a lot of tattoos that are showing. You can just rock like a regular shirt.
I can become normal right away.
Are you still getting tattooed?
The last time I got tattooed, which was by my friend Eric Foster in Buffalo, I had to tell him to stop for the first time. I started like sweating and I was having like a panic attack.
No way.
Yeah, it fucking killed. And I was like, yo, we got to stop for a minute. I was like, what do you mean? Because it wasn't even like a long tattoo.
What part of your body was it on?
Elbow.
Elbows suck though.
And that was let's say 2 years ago. I'm done. I don't want anymore.
Really?
Yeah, it just hurts. Just
you never finished it or nothing?
No, we did.
Okay.
I needed like a 10-minute break. I think I ate like some sugar.
Don't you have a Gangster on one and or Into Another? What do you have?
No, Into Another, but just Gangster.
Oh yeah, that shit hurts.
Yeah, that was my third tattoo ever.
Really?
Gangster one.
Damn. They're the best.
I wanted to show it to... No, I did show it to Premiere. I don't know how I would... Where the fuck was it where I was close enough to Premiere? Anyways, he was walking with two ladies under each arm, and I stopped him, and he kind of acted like, thanks, but I'm busy, which I don't blame him.
Damn.
But yeah, I showed it to him once.
I had a thing with Gangstar last summer because Grayson, the drummer for Sepultura, used to tour with Premiere before he joined Sepultura.
Drumming?
Yes, and he was with Suicidal when I was with them in New York. And I was wearing a Gangstar sweatshirt, and he came up to me on FaceTime. He goes, yo, look. And it's Premiere, and he's looking at me. I was like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, oh, nice sweatshirt. And that was just a quick moment.
Wow.
And then he came to the show that night because he lived in New York or something. But Grayson used to drum and travel with DJ Premier before he blew up on TikTok, being this crazy drummer who's now in Sepultura. It's crazy. Long Island kid.
What would he do with Premiere? He would play drums.
Live. You can look at videos him playing like Nas songs. Everything that Premiere's produced, he's played live drums.
Okay, just to like add to the
parties in Paris and all this wild shit.
I had a thing with Premiere once too. Jules Jordan, the porn king, knows him from porn, and he got him to call my phone once and leave like a drop. We made a terror mixtape at one point. Hard, and we had like this is DJ Premier, you're checking out Terror, blah 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 blah. It was really cool.
You ever meet Guru back then?
And I bet I still have his. I'm sure it's not the right phone number, but I kept it in my phone.
His phone number.
Yeah, because I never talked to him, but he left it. So whatever phone number it was, I don't even know if it was his phone. He could have called from a payphone, but I put it in my phone so I could be like, yeah, I got his number.
You probably meet him again. It's a very small world, man.
I don't know. He seems pretty cool.
Yeah, he seems chill.
A lot of those old, like I listen to so many podcasts with a lot of older producers like Diamond D and stuff like that. Large Professor. They all seem super cool. Some of the rappers can come off as egotistical or shit, but all the producers seem super cool.
Yeah. I want to link up with Jay with the Damager. I see he lives in Europe.
Yeah.
He's always performing.
See him in Berlin.
I know. You saw him over there?
No, but I see him. I think he lives in Berlin.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Just wonder how he ended up there and stuff. It's interesting.
I think R.A. the Rugged Man, too, if you know him.
I know the name,
He lives in Europe, too. His wife's from Europe or something.
Damn. Well, Scott, thank you for being here, dude. I feel like we keep going. Next time we come out, we'll do a part 4. I love talking to you. We can talk about all kinds of shit.
I'll talk music anytime, but I got to go drop my car off at LAX and go to that hellhole.
Last thing, how many hours do you sleep at night? Like, how's your sleep?
I sleep wonderfully. I don't have any.
You check your sleep on that thing on your wrist?
No. And I take it off.
You shut your brain off pretty easy?
Yeah, as soon as I put down, if I turn the TV off or put my phone down, I can fall asleep easily. I usually sleep a normal night is like 11 to 6 a.m.
It's great, dude. Solid 7.
But the only problem I have sleeping is I usually wake up at 3 to go to the bathroom because
that's okay.
My bladder's a little.
Is it? Do you sleep on flights too?
No, I wish.
Me either.
I fucking wish.
Ever. I dread fucking flying. Not because I'm scared, just because of the non-sleep thing. Especially an overnight flight to Europe, and it's fucking brutal, dude.
Yeah,
then you're zombied out the next day.
Even those flights, like 15 hours to Australia, where my body would love nothing more than to sleep. My brain just won't.
It won't shut off, dude.
I just can't get comfortable. And
I just feel like you deserve business class more than you think, dude. 20
I
years
couldn't
in the game.
fucking agree with you more.
You fucking really deserve it, man. I talked to Derek. He's like, yeah, we always fly business. Okay, you're in Sepultura. It's a different level.
A little bigger.
But I'm saying, like, once in a while, like, probably some sort of like maybe not just financial, maybe like a punk rock guilt, like you don't deserve it or something, or
no. If someone wants to give it to me. It's a financial thing. No guilt.
I know it is money, but still, just when you get there, you're more, I don't know, better shape when you land. I
think the reality is, if I'm gonna do it, then there's 4 other people that have to do it, and we probably can't afford it. Terror doesn't work on Scott's the awesome front man with the fucked up body. Get him the first class, and we'll all stay back here.
No,
and I don't blame them, but if they want to change that, I'm down for it.
Yeah, I'm putting down the atmosphere. And then one more thing, what are you watching right now? Anything good on TV?
The Wire.
Are you redoing The Wire?
Yeah, I went back to The Wire. It's tough.
It's a great show, man.
Yeah, there's just like, you know what? I watch a lot of Dateline.
Really?
Yeah,
those old Dateline things.
Yeah,
still on? Wow.
I think it's still on, but they're on Peacock.
Just different stories and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like an hour, and you don't fully have to pay attention, and
it's like a series or something.
Yeah, it's just. But
do you like documentaries too?
Yeah. I'll go through a phase where I find something, and for a couple weeks I have the greatest thing in the world, and then it's over, and then I scroll and try and can't find anything.
You like comedies too?
Yeah, I'm more lean into things that make me sad or the verge of tears. That's what I really like. Okay. But anyone still listening?
They're still listening.
I would say The Wire and Sopranos are the HBO super series ever, but there's a thing called The Leftovers that if you or anyone hasn't seen, they should check it out, because I feel like it's not quite The Wire, but close.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good.
How about Breaking Bad?
Great. Nah, I'd give it a 7 out of 10 if I give The Wire a 10.
Do you cry during movies?
I've been known to.
Yeah.
Fake it.
Are you a more emotional person?
Not fake it, hide it.
Are you more of an emotional person now as you're older?
I think I've always been that way.
Oh, you've always been an emotional person?
It feels good to cry to a movie.
Yeah, or just in general crying, yeah.
Even if it's someone else, it's someone in pain, so it's not, but it cleanses some of my pain. Yeah.
You're deep. I think you're deeper than I think we think you are.
Even like movies that I know what's going to happen and I know that the part's coming, it'll still choke me up.
Yeah, movies you've seen before?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I just don't, I've never been a type of guy that likes fighting. Like, I don't like seeing fights. I don't
like violence either, man.
So, like, yeah, when I see someone, their life, even if it's not like a physical pain, just like someone really in pain, it hurt. Like, I don't like that.
I'm crying on planes too, watching flights.
Yeah.
I always cry on flights for some reason watching movies.
Yeah, I put my hood up and try to pretend it's not happening.
It's something with flying and traveling. I don't know what it is. You get more emotional watching movies. I don't know what it is.
Because you're like, I'm going home. Thank God.
Going home or you're leaving home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Scott, thank you so much, man. I'm going to give you your flowers and say I appreciate everything you've done for hardcore. You continue to do. You dedicated your life to this, man, and I said it on your page that day. I was like, if there's a human that represents hardcore, it's you, Scott Vogel, so thank you. And because of you and back then touring Europe and all that stuff made it awesome for bands like H2O. We didn't go to Europe till way later on to the Nothing to Prove record. We barely went there. And then bands like you kept it going, paved the way, and I appreciate you, man.
Thank you very much. Your Terror didn't go to Europe before H2O.
What year did you start going there?
2002, 3?
Yeah, we barely. We went, but not like you guys did. We went once or twice.
Okay.
We really didn't start going to 2008 or 9 when Nothing to Prove came out, because we had like a hiatus between the Go and that record 7 years. So you guys were just grinding, dude. You guys at Madball.
I don't want to neglect what you said before that. I appreciate the nice words.
Dude, I appreciate you. We're doing part 3? We're going to do part 4 next time we come. Once the record comes out.
That would be great.
And you can find Scott Vogel on Instagram. He might be checking his messages. I am finally, probably not. Tara's got their Instagram too. Tara website. Every time I drop merch, I always go to the Tara website and see how much they're charging for things, because I know they're in the know of what to charge, because things have risen now with prices.
It's not me.
Well, no, I'm saying, but you guys know exactly what to charge for shirts in 2025. So, some people still trying to sell shirts for like $10-15. It's like, no, it's different now.
Yeah, and LP's like $30 now.
I know, dude. But nobody cares. Nobody complains about it. That's the one good thing.
They keep me away from the merch because I just start giving it away.
I know. All right, Vogel. Mad love.
Love you too. Thanks for having me. I'm out of here. LAX, next stop.
Peace. Bye. Gotta give a big shout out to Liquid Death. I've been in a band called H2O for 30 years. And my first real job with a company is a water brand. Go figure. Love you, Liquid Death. Love the people. Love the brand. Love the concept. Love what they give back. Love the community. Love what they do for the environment. You can go liquiddeath.com/OLLC and get free shipping on any of their merchandise that they make. They have such incredible collabs. Also, if you want to hear the story of the CEO, my good friend Mike Cesario, on the podcast, you can go to episode 115, part 1. And then 2 years later, we dropped a part 2, which is episode 275 with the CEO, Mike Cesario. Just a man from Delaware with a dream, worked at a marketing company, and made this become a reality. Liquid Death is an incredible company, incredible water, incredible people. And I'm super, super honored to be part of them. They sponsor my life. They sponsor everything, my family. So go liquiddeath.com/OLLC and get free shipping on anything you want to buy on that site. If you want to get water, it's exclusively on Amazon.com. Murder your thirst, y'all. I always ask my guests if they have any regrets. I personally don't have any regrets. Even when it comes to my tattoos, I have the silliest tattoos. Even my ET on my leg, it's still a childhood memory for me, and I love it. I've had tattoos on top of tattoos strictly because I wanted more tattoos. I started getting tattoos when I was 18. I'm 52 now, and I can't stop. I've had laser treatment before on something on my arm. It's 4 tattoos on top of each other, and that experience at that place was pretty fast. It was pretty cold. It was in and out, swipe the credit card. Don't really tell me much. Didn't give me much details or anything was going to happen. So I never went back. So as of most recently, I'm so lucky enough to have had 2 sessions at Removery Tattoo Removal. My tattoo on my arm that looks like a big black blob is now super light. I've had 2 sessions. I have a long road ahead of me. None of this stuff happens overnight. You cannot take a tattoo up in one sitting. You have to be patient, and it's painful. They ice you up. It's super fast. To me, it felt like a bunch of rubber bands. But what's more painful than that is looking at something on your body that you think you're stuck with for the rest of your life. That sucks. But now for me, I'm really happy I started this journey. I'm slowly going to get this tattoo removed. I never thought in a million years I have any kind of real estate on my arm. I don't even know what I want, but it's exciting. I'm so honored to announce that One Life, One Chance podcast is now with Removery. Call 866-934-4570 or go to removery.com. Use TobyH20 and get $100 off your first session. One of the most experienced tattoo removal companies in the world. Removery has 155 locations and 1.8 million treatments. US, Canada, and Australia. State-of-the-art peak-away laser technology, cryo-technology to reduce any discomfort. This is so exciting for me because all I do in these podcasts is talk about tattoos. From day one, if you've been listening to this podcast, we talk about tattoos, talk about getting removed, talk about getting covered up. So this is such a perfect fit for me. Definitely check out One Life, One Chance podcast, episode 281. I have Carmen Brody, Mike McTurnan, and Dustin Ortle from Removery. And this is over a 2-hour conversation. People had submitted questions. It's an incredible conversation breaking down the do's, the don'ts, the fears, process, the results, everything you could imagine about getting a tattoo removed. It's all in this podcast. It's an incredible episode. I appreciate them all coming out for it. So check that out if you want to learn more about Removery and what it's like to get a tattoo removed. Once again, go to removery.com or call 866-934-4570. Use my code TobyH20 and get $100 off. These guys are located everywhere. Try it out. I have a lot of friends who are sober, a lot of friends who are straight edge, a lot of my friends who are going through it. I know struggling with substance abuse and alcoholism can be really, really hard, especially knowing who to turn to. It can be really, really daunting. I'm here to say that a good friend of mine and his friend started this incredible treatment center called Refine Recovery. They gave me a phone number, 855-516-3332. You can text, you can call them. It's totally confidential. It's safe. There'll be somebody on the other line to help you out, a compassionate human being to talk to. They help you navigate the process, the insurance treatments. They accept most of private insurances. You can go refinerecovery.com, Refine Recovery Instagram. I know it's hard, but reach out to somebody, man. People care about you. People love you. People want you to be here for a long time. People love you in their lives. If you're going through it, make this phone call. It's totally private. I know people DM me all the time about going through it and going through sobriety and trying to get straight and trying to take care of themselves, and the struggle is totally real. And Refine Recovery is the definitely move. Reach out to them, 855-516-3332, or text them, 855-516-3332. You can call or text this number anytime, 855-516-3332. You know the drill. This number is here for you to call.